mentioned that this might be the first time you have guys go 90. Can you talk about the approach?
Yeah, I mean, we only have 2 preseason games left, this game and then the LA game. So we're in the final stages of our preparation. This is the game that we had always targeted, where we would play guys close to 90 minutes. There'll be a few guys that don't get 90, but the majority of the guys will. And it won't be perfect because it's our first time trying to manage 90 minutes physically, tactically, mentally. But we have to make steps forward. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we manage the 90 minutes. Obviously, we don't have Blanco here, so we don't have the full 11 together. But it'll be close, and another opportunity to show our depth as well. And we might make a few subs in the latter stages of the game, kind of more like a real game where we're bleeding in subs. We don't expect to make more than 3 or 4 subs on the day. And then the group that doesn't play, they're going to get a run out on Saturday. We're going to do a inter-squad scrimmage with T2, so they'll get their 90 Saturday. So everybody gets a 90 in the next several days, which will be good.
It's kind of different with having the preseason tournament ending this week and then still having this other game versus LA. Having this opportunity to maybe have the guys go 90 Wednesday and then evaluate, learn from it, and have them go again against LA. How does that maybe help you prepare?
Yeah, it's good. It's similar in years past where we gave them the 90 in the first and third game of the tournament, which was a week later. There's a little bit more time in between in this window this year, which I like because it allows us to, reset a little bit, recover. We're going to give the guys a couple days off because we've been at it for 4 weeks, and I think the guys have only had 2 days off in 4 weeks. So we've been pushing pretty hard. So it'd be nice to have a good performance versus Vancouver and recover a bit, reset, and then we've got a full week leading up to LA where we can work on some things based on the last game. And there'll definitely be things to work on, and there'll be mistakes. In some ways, you want that. You want to be in a situation where you have a few things to address and correct, because ultimately you want to get that out of your system, those mistakes, before you get into the real games where now points are on the line, and your mistakes cost you wins.
You've talked positively, especially about the first group, especially kind of in the attack at the end of last game. How do you feel like the group is coming at this point in preseason? Is it where you want to be? Is it ahead of schedule?
I would say we're on track, and I'm real pleased. We've been charting certain analytics every single game. Balls won in the front half, chances created off balls won, possession over 5 passes back to front, turnovers in the back half, things that relate to our style of play, things that we value in trying to win games and increase our chances of winning games. And the improvement from the first preseason game to now, when you look at some of those trends, has been huge. That's real pleasing. Last game we created 6 chances off of our pressure, and that's why we want to press, because we want to create chances off of it. And we had 7 passages of play that were over 5 passes back to front, where we played out of the back, and 7 times we went into the front half with over 5 passes. That's huge. Those are real positive trends that I think portray that the execution of our style of play is working. And so 3.5 weeks in, I think to see some of those things, to see that last 30 minutes, and even the first 25 minutes with the second group, they played the same way. That's exciting. But as I told the guys after the game, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got a long way to go, and it's easy to do it 30 minutes. You got to do it 90 minutes. And in that first half, you saw what happens when you don't do it right, because the 2 goals we gave up came off of us pressing in an unorganized way. So that's always the double-edged sword. If you're going to press, you got to do it organized. And that first group that played got punished twice. They only had really 3 chances in the entire game, and they gave up 2 goals. In situations that were highly avoidable. So you learn from that a little bit. But I was also pleased too, we had 0 turnovers in the back half, because that's the other double-edged sword. If you're trying to play possession soccer, a lot of times if you're naive in how you play out of the back and you're casual, you give away chances to the opponent, and we gave away no chances from our build-up phase in the back half in the last game, which is a real positive. In the first game of the year, we gave up 7 or 8 chances trying to play out of the back at the wrong times. So those are all things we've been looking at and trying to build up to the point where hopefully, you know what, March 3rd, we play the way we want to play, like we did that last 30. If I could get that for 90 minutes, we're going to win a lot of games if we play like that for 90 minutes.